number 2, Santiago Moreno. Number 20, Manuel Silva. Number 58, Elian Perez. And number 74, Hector Plata.
Yeah. Navy Force has won the toss and elected to defer their option in the second half. South Garland has elected to receive, and they will be defending the south goal. Excuse me, north goal.
Navy Force wins the toss. They defer to the second half. And the South Garland Titans will receive the opening kickoff. And defend the north goal. And now, ladies and gentlemen, will you please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
The following is a presentation of GRS TV.
We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high. On top, cause we so fly. Name in the bright lights. Looking like a star shot. We set the bar high.
Hello and welcome to Homer B. Johnson Stadium, where the Naaman Forest Rangers, that are sitting at 3-4, is taking on the 1-6 South Garland Titans. Hey, we're playing an early game today. It's starting at 4 o'clock. There's a lot of weather in the area, but it's very important. This is Bobby George, Roman Alexander here to broadcast the game for you. But I tell you, Naaman Forest tonight, they have to win the game. The game has to be played. They are 3-4. They win tonight, they're in the playoffs.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Bobby. This is a big game for Naaman. They have to win in order to get in. So, tonight they're going to come and probably try to give their very best effort. And this game is very important for them to be able to try to move on in the playoffs and continue playing football for the rest of this year.
Yeah, they've played, Garland played yesterday, so they actually went 4-4. So they're in the playoffs right now until this game gets played. And if Naaman Forest wins, they have the tiebreaker over Garland. So that's why it's so important for them to win right now. If they lose, then Garland's in.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, like you said, Bobby, Garland took care of business last night. They did what they needed to do. And so now it's up to Naaman. And, when you get to this time of the season and this part of the season, if you can control your own destiny, then
that's
is
where
something.
You want to be,
yeah,
right?
Absolutely. And so, again, Naaman controls their own destiny.
Well, Naaman did win the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they will be kicking it off to South Garland. But you are right. I mean, they have to go out and win the game, and it's important now. It's a 4 o'clock game. There's weather in the air, so we hope that there's not going to be any lightning. Right now, we are clear. It's a perfect temperature, and the weather's really nice out there. Kind of cool, but it's a fun time to play football. This is playoff football for this team.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And again, like you said, the weather is holding off right now, and hopefully it'll do that for the remainder of the evening.
Yeah, so the kickoff was out. Number 7 gets the ball, and he's breaking it out to the left side. He gets up to about the 36-yard line before he's taken down. He had a little break right there. I thought he was going to break it.
Yeah, he had that was Michael Johnson back there and did a good job. I mean, on the return, we'll take a look here on the replay. Was able to secure that ball and got going up to the middle of the field, and then at the last second made that break out to the left side and was trying to get around that corner. And, again, just good yardage. I think, he got the ball up to about the 38-yard line, and that's a great place to start.
Yeah, Jesse Crane had to pull him down right there on the sideline. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 from about the 37. Edison Rincon in at shotgun, and that ball is almost picked off.
Wow.
By number 18, I believe, or 12.
Yeah, I mean, Edison went back and tried to make a pass, and that was number 12,
Caden
Keys. Yeah, just a great job. He got up, got his hands up. You teach the defensive linemen, the defensive players to get their hands up, and, man, he almost came up with a outstanding play there.
Yeah, I mean, he's 5'7". He's not that tall, but, boy, did he get up right there.
Yeah, he did.
Again, Edson Rincon in the shotgun, pitches it out left. He gets about 8 yards right there. Santiago Moreno really is a quick back, and he can just really explode on that outside.
Yeah, again, we look here. Rincon gets the ball out to Santiago Moreno, and, Moreno is a workhorse for South Garland High School, and I'll tell you what, you're going to have to come up and tackle him because he really does run hard.
Yeah, you get a great block out there by number 12, Alex Acevedo, and you pick up about 7. 3rd down and 3. Just straight up the middle. Nice little handoff to Moreno. Nothing going. He may have even lost a yard there. That's going to make them set up. Maybe they're going to have to punt the ball here.
Yeah, I mean, that's not what you want to have on your opening drive, but just a great job by that Naaman Forest defense. They were able to get up inside and stack that up and force South Garland to have to punt. So just a great defensive stand by the Naaman Forest Rangers.
Yeah, and that might be something we want to talk about today eventually, is that how good that defensive front 7 have been for Naaman Forest. They are a big group of guys.
Yeah, they really do get after it. And, you got number 32 in the middle there, Ali Vincent, who's also all over the place. So this is a good job by that Naaman Forest defense.
So the punt gets kind of shanked out. It looked like he was going to do a little rugby punt. He didn't really want Naaman to have an opportunity to return the ball. So he goes ahead and kicks it out of bounds. It looks like they're going to spot that ball right around the 37-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like about the 37-yard line. So, again, pretty good starting position for the Rangers. I mean, pretty good starting position to kind of see what they're going to be able to do here.
Okay, so now we're just going to have to reset. I mean, we've got D'Angelo Perales, the coach's son, playing quarterback out here. Derek Obie's going to be the running back, and they have a really prolific offensive line to run behind here. Perales takes a snap, and he's going deep right off the bat. He's got him out in the middle of the field on the 20. The catch is made. They're going to mark him down about the 15-yard line. What a beautiful ball. I guess it's going to be on the 19.
Yeah, we take a look at the play, just a little play action, and, man, Perales is able to get the ball out to his brother, Brody Perales, and just really a great play on the first play of the opening drive.
Isn't that fun? I mean, you got the Perales brothers, throwing to his little brother, Brody Perales over there, number 3, and just the opening play, just throw a bomb to him. Yeah,
just a good play, and just was able to connect to him, and just how you want to start things off. Like, you couldn't ask for a better play.
You really couldn't. The ball went to Derek Obie, number 6, right up the middle there for a no-go. They had a pretty good lead block by Corey Thomas, but that South Garland defense clogged it up pretty good there.
Yeah, the defense did a good job there by South Garland. They're going to have to come up with some big stops tonight in order to keep themselves in this game. This defense is going to have to really play good.
Perales rolls out to the right. He's got somebody right there, but I don't think that's going to do it. I think that's going to be out of bounds. We do see a flag. That was Corey Thomas on the receiver end there, but there is a penalty here.
Offside. Defense number 54. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Yeah, well, you definitely don't want to do that if you're South Garland. Kind of gave him a free play, but, boy, like you said, was able to get that ball outside and just I don't think, like you said, they gave him the reception to Corey Thomas, but, with the penalty, they were still able to pick up 5 yards.
D'Angelo Perales, I mean, he's had a pretty good year. He's 58% on the year, 1,700 yards in the air, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. They're going to get them on a jumping here. A little offsides, legal procedure.
Yeah, it looked like South Garland jumped off sides again, but, then that right tackle did move, so it's going to depend on who they call it on. I'm not for sure. It looked like South Garland might have been off sides first there, but we'll wait and see what they call here.
That's going to be a
offside. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Result of the play is first down.
That gives him a first down inside the 10-yard line. You see, he gets him jump right there. That's a second jump for number 54 from South Garland.
Yeah, that was 54 jumping there. And like you said, definitely don't want to help Naaman, especially down here in the red zone.
Perales and shotgun. They got a little 2 lead back running. They do hand it off to number 6, Derek Obie. But for a no-go, it looks like he's going to get down to about the 5-yard line. That's where they're going to spot him. So 2nd and 5 from the 5.
Yeah, they give the ball here to Obie, trying to get him inside. Had number 32, Ali Vincent, to lead him there. And it's a good job by that South Garland defense to get that stop there. And, man, they really going to have to bowl their necks here and try to come up with a stop.
A little motion to the left by Corey Thomas. And they hand it off left, but, man, what a great stop by number 31, Aaron Cardenas, linebacker.
Yeah, just an outstanding play here by Aaron Cardenas Marin. He was able to come free, and, man, just a great open the field tackle, just an outstanding job by him to keep that Naaman Forest offense from getting into that end zone.
So D'Angelo Perales, again, he's directing traffic down there. They got twins left and twins right. Looks like South Garland's coach is going crazy on the sideline, directing traffic himself.
Yeah, he's trying to get something. He's trying to get some call in. That's Coach Kelly trying to get something in.
And they just go ahead and toss it out left. And I believe that's going to be a touchdown to number 2, Ivan Garcia. Just a nice little toss left. He gets a little lead block from his receiver, and he just scants into the end zone.
Yeah, you see, Perales is able to get the ball out to Ivan Garcia, and, like you said, just a good lead block up on that defensive back, and was able to get Ivan Garcia around the corner and into the end zone.
That was his 3rd touchdown of the coming into this game, so we'll give him 4 on the year. Ivan Garcia just been a big factor, especially if you can toss it
After the
out to
play,
him
on
like
Sports Bell
that.
Icon defense, number 54. That penalty be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, just a good play, and I think maybe that's what the coach was kind of talking about. You know, be prepared for the fact that they're going to throw that ball out there, and you're going to have to be ready to fight off that block. But just a excellent play there by that Naaman Forest offense to get their first score tonight, and just a great job to move the ball down the field on their first possession.
Yeah, what a beautiful pass. Open it up with Paralis to Paralis. The ball hits the ground there, so that's going to be a no-go for the field goal try.
Yeah, and you never know where that might come back and haunt you a little bit. You definitely want to get that extra point. But, again, just a good opening drive by Naaman, and, South Garland's going to have to see if they can respond.
Do you think might just well keep it here. Do you think that Coach Paralis sitting at the dinner table last night, and, they have Brody on one end and D'Angelo Paralis on the other side. They said, hey, how are we going to open this game up tonight, tomorrow night?
Well,
what do you think we should do? And Brody's raising his hands. I want you to throw it to me on the post pattern.
You never know, and I'm sure both those young men get out and, play catch and throw the ball with each other, and you can kind of see it there. They were definitely on the same page there, and just an outstanding play to be able to go down and score.
Yeah, Coach says, yeah, okay. Might as well, let's try it. Why not, right?
Yeah. And, like we said, I'm sure that's something they do quite often. And,
eat, drink, and sleep it, right? I mean,
yeah.
You can't get away from your coach if you live with him,
Yeah, definitely. But then again, just a good play. And like you said, Brody was able to catch that pass from his brother. And, we're 6-0. But again, we'll be looking to see how imperative that missed extra point was, because that could come back and be a big part of this ball game.
Yeah, this time of the year, you need to be executing that flawlessly. I mean, that's first day of practice kind of stuff. I mean, these things, you start playing really good teams in the playoffs.
Right.
Extra points are very important.
Absolutely, and that's why you want to make sure you can take care of those.
Kickoff is going to go into the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And we'll get to see Edson Rincon and Santiago Marino and a company coming in there and see what they can do. Well, you can see some of these big old guys over there on that offensive line. Big number 77, Brandon Sierra. He's going to be going to East Central Oklahoma next year. They've got some guys on that team. And Hector Pilatus, I mean, that's one of the strongest guys they have. He's going to University of Oklahoma as well. I mean, they've got some big guys that can really move the pile.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to try to establish the run. And like we said, Santiago Moreno, does most of the carrying on that offensive side of the ball. And we just got to see if they can get him off and get him going.
The handoff is right up the middle, and he is just met with a pile of white jerseys with green numbers on them. He had nowhere to go there. He might pick up 3 yards.
Yeah, they pulled number 60 or 50 around. I'm sorry,
He
try
got
to
a
get
good
him up
block.
inside. Yeah, he did a good block. Number 50 there did a good job. Number 50, Randy Arriaga, and try to get him up inside. And again, just not a lot there, but they did pick up 3 yards. So we're looking at 2nd and 7 here.
Yeah, it is interesting. He was the center on that, and he was also the one that pulled. Santiago just takes off, tries to scramble to the outside. He gets a receiver wide open down there. Number 7 on the catch. I gotta check that back. He was not wide open. There was guys all around him.
Yeah, just a great job here by Edison Recon, man. He just brought a lot of time there and was able to get that ball back, and just an outstanding catch by Michael Johnson. And like you said, people were draped all over him, but he was able to pull that ball in. Just a good play for South Garland
Rincon
Titans.
throwing it again to the outside to number 13 this time. Picks up another first down out to the 35. He carries about 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah, just again, a good pass by Edison Recon. He was able to get that ball out to Omar Martinez. Martinez was able to put that ball away and, man, go down the field and make a couple people miss and kept his feet driving. And just a really good play. Good-looking series here. Good-looking drive so far here for the South Garland Titans.
Yeah, 2 nice passes, picking up first downs. Back in the shotgun, tosses it out to the left side. This time, the ball is dropped by Oscar Martinez. He was pretty open, too. Could have picked up 5 or 6 yards on that pass.
Yeah, again, Recon was able to get back, little play action, got the ball into Martinez's hands, but, boy, he dropped it, and I guarantee you he wished he could have that back. That was an easy throw, and he should have caught that ball.
Yeah, I think he was looking to where he was going to be running to. You can see his head lift up real quick. He had some opening space to run there and didn't watch it into his hands. Again, now you're still 2nd and 10. Recon in the shotgun as well. They have a slot back. Recon scrambles around. He's going to take off running. Gets a huge block right there, and that's going to be a blindside block, 15-yard penalty. Those were legal when we were playing, but now they are not legal, and that one's going to be from Michael Johnson there on the block.
Yeah, Michael Johnson came back to try to help. It would be interesting to see on the replay if he got squared up because it kind of looked like he did. I mean, but we'll have to take a look on that.
Now they want you to just
Personal
get in the
foul,
way and
offense,
not actually hit him.
Blindside block, 15 yards from the spot of the foul. Still 2nd down.
Well, those blocks were – we loved hitting like that when we were playing football, but, they've kind of tried to stop that from, people getting hurt. They want you to just kind of get in the way of it. Right here it comes. Boom. And
yeah.
That's going to be a 15-yarder. So that brings them all the way back to about the 54 or the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and you kind of can see there, Edison, Recon he can pass and then he also can run. But, that was a big penalty there because it did bring South Garland back. And, when you're trying to stay in a game and play a game, you don't want to make those kind of mistakes.
Yeah, I think he would have had the first down. This time he's going to run again straight up the middle on the little RPO pitch. Picks up about 8. Puts him out to about the 37-yard line here.
Again, little fake option look there, and then, like you said, Recon was able to get that ball inside and go get about 4 to 5 yards. And, still looking here at 3rd and 13, so got to come up with a good play here to try to maybe get that first down.
Yeah, we've been talking about how good Naaman Forest's front 4 are, but this has been a really impressive drive by South Garland.
Yeah, they just can't afford to shoot their own selves in the foot and just keep taking what they got. Oh, just a great play there.
Yeah, here he comes, big number 12, Caden Key. Boy, he breaks through the middle and then brings the heat quick. There is a flag.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
Yeah, we take a look at the replay here. You find Caden Key's just able to come off his block and just made a marvelous play there to get that tackle for a loss, the quarterback sack. And so, again, just a great play here. Looks like South Garland is going to punt the ball and play defense to try to pin them down deep.
Yeah, again, what you say is that big penalty. They would have picked up a first down on the 30-yard line. 15-yard penalty brings them back. And it's just really hard to get 10 yards, much less 25. So they will have to punt the ball here. And he gets it to the side. Just a really nice punt this time. Drops it inside the 10-yard line. It might roll to the 1. How about that? Down to the 2-yard line. What a beautiful punt.
Wow, that was just an outstanding punt. You couldn't ask for more than that. So, good decision there to go on and punt that ball and pin them back. Now we got to play some defense and see if South Garland can come up. We take a look at the punt as it rolls. It continues to roll and in good position to stop that ball. And it looks like they stopped it on the 2-yard line, and just a marvelous punt. And we'll see if that South Garland defense can come up with any stops.
Yeah, we have to give credit to Alex Savito on that kick. He's kind of rugby-style kicked it, but, boy, what a nice job right there. Now, Naaman Forest is setting in their own end zone. Perales is going to have to take the snap and shotgun in the end zone, right on the D of Garland. He's going to scramble out right. Finds his man out there. Brody, again, breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to be dropped on the 11. But there is a flag on the field, looked like right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like some kind of flag came out, and we'll see what it is. Not for sure what they called there.
Yeah, maybe a little offsides there or legal procedure, but it's going to be down the line of scrimmage. Approachman.
Offside, defense. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, we take a look here at the replay. You know, Paralysis is back in the end zone, and again, kind of surprised they went with that on the first play because, you know, sometimes you want to try to get a little breathing room, but again, he was successful finding his brother and able to kind of get breathing room that we talked about. So
that did set him up as a first down there. So they are going to go in motion here with Garcia, and they hand it off that direction to Obi, and he does pick up, let's give him about 6-7 yards there. So it'll be 2nd and 4.
Yeah, just go with a little motion, and then they come back and give it to Obi, and was able to get to that outside, and like you said, pick up some good yardage and put some to 2nd and 4. And so, again, you know, that Naaman Forest offense is really trying to control that ball and get movement up front and see if they can get that ground game going.
They've got all kinds of people motion from left to right. They end up going into a trips left. And he looks left, throws right, has him open. Looked like down the sideline, the ball just goes a little errant, and it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, they came back. It looked like they came back with that same play they scored on or had a good reception on. Looked back, came back, trying to get it back out there to Brody. And, again, Brody had some steps on him, but was just a little too far. So, again, they kind of came back with that same play. They kind of feel like maybe they got something going there.
They might. I mean, it looked like he was pretty open. He had 4 or 5 steps on him. Ball just was a little out of bounds there. Paralis throws out to Brody to the right on a receiver screen, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, this is a really good-looking play there. They brought that backside guard and tackle around, kind of made it look like a counter, but was able to get it out there on that screen to Brody. And, again, just kind of finding his brother, and they're coming up with some pretty good plays and able to pick up that 1st down.
I like it when you see big old linemen from the left side going from left to right over there to set that screen up. This big old 75 and 63. That was the center and guard moving out there, clearing some space out for Brody Paralis. Motion left, pitch left. That'll be a pass, actually, forward pass. It looks like Ivan Garcia gets it, tackled by Elian Perez.
Yeah, just a little pitch inside to Ivan Garcia, try to bring him back around. Good blocking by that offensive line. He was able to get about 7 yards, so we're looking at 2nd and 3 here. Just a pretty good-looking play there by that Naaman Forest offense.
Yeah, that was actually a tackle by Hansel Gaudamas, number 80 there. So handoff again to the right side. It was Derek Obi again. He's 6 foot, 205 pounds. What a heck of a player that guy's been.
Yeah, and he runs hard when he does get the ball when his number's called. He continues to run hard. But again, that big number 78, you got big Reggie Wilson there, so, I mean, I'd probably try to run behind him too.
That South Garland defense has really been playing well this first quarter. Outside that one big play and a couple of penalties, to set up that touchdown, they've really been doing well. They go up top again. The intended receiver was Corey Thomas. The coverage was by Jaqueline Woods.
Yeah, they came back and tried to go deep to Corey Thomas. They probably thought they had something over the top. They were looking over there, but just good coverage by that South Garland defense. Great job in good position, and was unable to get that play off. And again, we have to see if South Garland can make a stop here, and it's going to be big and important for them to be able to get a stop here.
Well, they're going to give them a free play to go ahead and toss it up there. They toss it to number 4 on the left side to Braylon Deal, but I do believe the whistles were blown to stop the
Offside,
play.
defense, number 58, 5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Yeah, they seem to be doing something. Naaman seems to have something that they got going that's kind of drawing South Garland off. And like you said, boy, I tell you what, you had a free play there, so you definitely want to continue to go and see what you might could get. And Paralis was smart enough to go on and continue with that play and just maybe thought he could get number 4, Braylon Deal, down that sideline a little bit.
They're going to line up here right on the 40-yard lines. They got twins left here. One-on-one coverage, it looks like, on Deal. kind of just using the clock here. Down to 10 seconds on the clock. Hands it off right up the middle. And stopped there by number 0, Jeremy Jaleo.
Yeah, again, just giving it back to Obi, trying to run off that right side and, got a couple yards. But like you said, Jeremy Jaleo Loa was able to come up and make that tackle.
Twins left. Prowlis directing traffic. They look back. They always look back to the offense coordinator. They kind of see how the defense is setting up. They get it relayed from up top here. And they change the play. Prowlis hands it off up the middle, and he may be gone. There is nobody there. Can he go, or is he going to get caught? Looks like he's going to get caught by number 4. GISD Green makes the stop. But John Camaro breaks a long run right here.
Yeah, just a good block. They brought that back side tight end, and he cleared out his block, and John Camaro was off to the races. And just a good job by South Garland not giving up on that play and coming and get him down and making that tackle. GISD Green just, never gave up. But just really a terrific-looking play by that Naaman Forest offense.
Okay, so that's going to do it for the first quarter. We'll take a commercial break here on GRS TV, and we'll be right back. And we are back at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. First quarter just came to the end. It's 6-0, Naaman Forest. And they are on the march, sitting around the 12-yard line, I guess it is. Well, it says first down at 6, so they're on the 6-yard line here where they just marked it. So Naaman Forest on the move here. Big, giant run right there by John Camara. He breaks through maybe it was about a 40-yard run. Gets down to about the 6-7 yard line. He gets caught there by South Garland. So first down right there on the 6-yard line. Naaman Forest is on the move here.
Yeah, that was just a great play. Was able to break through the middle, got it going. John Camara was able to get going down that side. Down that middle, and GISD Green did make a saving tackle. And so we'll see if Naaman can push it in, or if South Garland can bowl it back up and maybe come up with a stop.
They got some big offensive line here. I would tend to say they're going to try to run behind them. It isn't. It's a bootleg to the right. Just a no-go there, the pass. It just kind of looked like a play that just really didn't work out too well. There was a lot of pressure right there by number 8, Kaufman.
Yeah, they tried to do a little bootleg there. He was trying to get that ball out to Ty Bashi, and again, just a little too far out of reach.
It looks like on the replay it was a little more open than I thought it was. Just the pass wasn't there.
Right, yeah, he was definitely open. Just a little bit out of reach there, but again, just a good play. They might come back to that.
2nd and 6 again. Kamara in the pass was touchdown. I didn't see it. I was trying to find it. It tricked me. So number 4 gets the touchdown right there. Braylon Deal.
Yeah, this little play action and this a slant there.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow, he just got that ball right in there, rifle it to Braylon Deal, and that's who he likes to go to. Also, I know he's kind of was going to Brody Perales a little bit earlier, but believe me, they like going to Braylon Deal also.
Yeah, the defensive end jumps up real high, and Perales kind of sidearms around him, and I didn't see it. This kick is good. So there you go. Naaman Forest puts one in the end zone on a nice little gut slant. Braylon Deal. And so it's 13-0. We'll be right back on GRS TV. Think about that drive. It started on the 2-yard line. They went 98 yards to put that one in the end zone.
Well, and like you said, yeah, 98 yards to go down and get a score. I mean, and you know, looked pretty good on that drive. It had a lot of consistency there, and that's what you want to do getting ready for a playoff bid if you can get in there.
So just a nice little pooch punch. Lands on about the 21. It is picked up, and he might break this thing to the left, and he runs out of bounds. But what a beautiful return by number 13, Oscar Martinez.
Yeah, just a good job here by Oscar Martinez. He kind of starts towards that middle, kind of see things get clogged up, was able to avoid a tackle there, and started getting back out to this outside, trying to get down this left sideline. Just a great effort by that young man to pick up those yards and really put South Garland in good field position.
Yeah, through two quarters, looks like South Garland's special teams is winning their battle. And here we go. South Garland's got a little making up to do. They got trips right. Takes it out of the shotgun, tosses it out right. Ball is dropped. It'll be an incomplete pass to number 13, Oscar Martinez, and be second down and 10.
Yeah, Essen Recon just steps back and just gets a nice little pass out there to Oscar Martinez, and unfortunately he was unable to pull that in. I think if he would have caught that, he definitely would have got maybe 4 or 5 yards on that play.
Essen Recon has got a great arm. You can see why they have him back there. Look how he's able to move around, move his feet. Big time tackle by big number 58, getting through the middle. And of course, that's Deshaun Bird, a big senior 5'11", 245-pound defensive lineman.
Yeah, boy, Bird just comes through, sheds the block, and able to come and get that big sack there, and just a really fantastic job by that young man. And like we said, that defensive front for Naaman Forest is able to play really good, and you really got to block them and know where they're coming from.
Yeah, they're Naaman Forest all around. That big offensive line, it looks like they have a lot of guys going to that weight room every day. That offensive line's huge. That defensive line is a huge group of people, and they are strong. Big number 52 down there playing two-tech. Watch this guy's work. And they get through again and make a big sack. Number 12, Caden Key, right through the middle on the linebacker blitz.
Yeah, again, we'll take a look here. Just Caden Keys just able to push his guy off, and, man, just gets in and gets another sack on the quarterback. And, boy, that was a big sack right there, forcing South Garland to have to punt the ball.
So now 2 in a row, right up the middle by big number 58, and then defensive end coming off of that linebacker blitz, and he's able to go from the outside to inside, make a beautiful sack right there, put them down to the 35-yard line. 4th and 25. They're going to have to punt this one away. Here comes the punt. Everybody's clearing out of the way here. And again, South Garland's punter has figured this thing out. He gives that big old Texas Longhorn rugby-style punt. And, boy, does that thing go.
Yeah, he's got that rugby punt down. And, man, he's been able to get some great yardage out of it. And he's able to flip the field and, puts Naaman back again, pins him back a little bit, and now, we just have to have this South Garland defense rise up and see if they can come and get a stop here.
Yeah, Alex Acevedo is the kicker or the punter there, and he's winning this battle for him.
Yeah, he's flipped the field a couple times. I mean,
he put it down on the 2-yard line on his last punt. This time it flips it all the way over. Naaman Forest starting off on the 11-yard line. There you go, right up the middle. And they're breaking loose now. Big number 24 flying through there, carrying some people. Emmanuel Hamilton, he's the sophomore, getting a little playing time. But you see that offensive line now, they're starting to move people around.
Yeah, just brought that backside tight end and kicked out on that of a defensive end and was able to slip Emmanuel up inside. And,
yeah,
boy.
It was Ty Belshie on that inside block there coming in motion. You see where he sets up. See number 88 right there playing right off the end in that little slot position, and they'll use him in motion as that little trap block.
Yeah,
that's kind of what happened there. Just freed him up. Hand off to number 6 again, Obi. And he breaks it out to the left side. Beautiful tackle right there by number 31. We've been calling his name quite a bit, Aaron Cardenas.
Yeah, Cardenas has done a good job of getting in there again, trying to get the ball to Obi, trying to get something going there. And, again, he was able to get there. Good job by number 31, Aaron Cardenas.
He's kind of a headhunter. You see how fast he reacts to the ball? He came from that middle linebacker spot and met him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's kind of been all over the place, and he does a good job for that South Garland defense.
Corrales trying to find something. I think he's just going to throw it away. Pretty smart play right there. Nobody was open. It looked like everybody was covered up pretty well.
Yeah,
again, Cardenas, I think he was out on coverage on Belshie on that one. Did a great job. I think that was the first read for Perales.
Yeah, he was back, and like you said, Perales gets going to the right and looking down the field and trying to buy a little time, but then seeing nothing there, and he did a really smart thing by just throwing that ball away.
Third and 6 here. Perales takes the shotgun snap. Looks like he's going to try to go deep. He does find somebody open in the middle, down to about the 11-yard line, and that'd be number 4, Braylon Deal, his number 1 target.
Well, like we said, he definitely is going to come back and try to get with Braylon Deal, and he was able to do that, and they've taken some big shots down the field, and so far they've had some success, and I tell you what, just a terrific play there. And
well, it started off, it looked like the block from Obi to pick up that linebacker blitz, set up enough time so Perales could throw that deep ball down the middle, and what a great catch by Deal.
Yeah, just a good block there by Obi, like you said, to give Perales time to get that ball thrown off.
Yeah, and this time they just flip it out to Brody Perales over there on the outside on that receiver screen. And, again, look at these big old offensive line way out there making these blocks.
Yeah, again, Perales is able to step back, little play action, gets the ball out to his brother Brody, and Brody's able to go and just get some good yardage. And, again, this is a fantastic-looking play and able to keep the ball moving and keep charging it down the field.
Motion left, motion right, people going all over the place. Perales takes it, pitches it out left to number 24, and I think he's going to scoot into the end zone right there for the big touchdown. Emmanuel Hamilton, the sophomore, getting it done.
Yeah, just, everybody, this is a zone left. Basically, everybody's trying to cut their man off, and, boy, like you said, number 24, Emmanuel Hamilton is able to get in behind that line and get in and get that touchdown. Just really a super-looking play there.
Yeah, that offensive line looks so good and so strong. And you start looking at the numbers of how big they are, 255, 285, 335. They're a huge group of guys. And that time they executed the kickoff, the kick extra point, really nice. That one flawless into the uprights. And so we are at 20-0 at the 6:58 mark of the second quarter. We'll be right back on GRS.
Este es nuestro distrito, un distrito de legado y oportunidades. Venimos de país en país de diversas comunidades, but we come together as one. Llevamos nuestras raíces en la sangre y estamos determinados a avanzar. Aquí todos somos familia. We are family. Somos Garland ISD. Esta es nuestra marca, representando tu cultura y tu voz. Un espacio creado para nuestra gente en nuestro idioma. ¡Qué orgullo ser hispano! ¡Qué orgullo ser Garland ISD!
Welcome back to GRS TV. Man, what a beautiful night it's turned out to be with the Naaman Forest High School 20-0 on South Garland, and we've pointed out this is a real important game for Naaman Forest. It really needs to be flawless type game because you're getting ready, if you win this one, going into the playoffs, and you need to have everything rolling pretty nice.
Yeah, and like you said, Bobby, they were able to put together a nice drive and, trying to get prepared for the playoffs. I mean, we need, South Garland needs to try to get a drive going here and maybe try to keep that ball out of Naaman's hands.
It looks like Michael Johnson gets the ball on about the 2, and he really does a nice return all the way out. Looks like to about the 27, but it does look like there's a yellow laundry laying on the
Personal
field.
foul on the return team, number 27, blindside block. Half the distance to the goal. First down, South Garland.
Tough one right there. It's almost like every time you get a kickoff, it's like you get a penalty almost every time.
Yeah, you just, like you said, you got to be careful with some of these blocks. I mean, kind of like you alluded to, Bobby, they're looking for these blindside blocks, and they're really looking to make sure nobody's in a defenseless position.
Get hurt.
And, because they're trying to eliminate people getting hurt and stuff. And so
I tell you, when I was in high school, I was one of the smaller guys, and when I'd see those big linemen, linebackers, those guys running down the field, I would blindside them and clean their clock. Right now, you can't do that any longer.
Yeah, they're looking for
it. But I always try to take advantage of nailing one of those big old dudes, put them on their back. Snap up the middle, and then he takes off running, and boy, that's a nice little play right there. Gets down, slides. Goes out to about the 16-yard line there, 17-yard line.
Yeah, we take a look at the play here. It looks like they're going to run a little option there, but Edison Recon kind of seen that, maybe it wasn't there, and he was able to take off. And that's the thing he can do. He can throw the ball, and he can run with the ball. So, again, just uses his athletic ability to try to make things happen.
I would like them to do that a little more. See right there, he's able to get away and kind of just duck under somebody. And, of course, it's hard to get away from these guys when they're putting pressure on you. That's big number 56 there. But, you'd kind of like to see how if he could use his feet a little bit more to make some things happen. But Jalen Johnson, I mean, he's a 256-pound lineman, and, he gets his claws on you. It's hard to get away.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson's, really got a nice rush there, put that pressure on Edison and, again, made him have to duck inside and, so he felt that pressure, and, boy, I tell you what, that Naaman Forest defensive front is putting pressure on him.
Well, they've got him all in man-to-man coverage. If he can throw the ball out there, and he does, he picks him up a nice little first down to number 6. Paulo Jimenez, I mean, he's going deep, and then all of a sudden Jimenez just releases out of that slot position, picks up a nice first down.
Yeah, that offensive line did a pretty good job there by giving Recon that time, and he was able to, like you said, look down the field.
They gave him a lot of time right there. You're right.
Yeah, and he was able to, like you said, come back to that, secondary receiver there.
Again, they are in man-to-man again, and he's got one-on-one coverage to the outsides. He decides he's going to do the RPO. Should have handed that ball off. There was no go. Of course, you have big number 44 right there, right on the play. Courtney Jones. Again, big guy, 6 foot, 200 pounds. We just keep saying it over and over how big this group of Naaman Forest players are.
Yeah, he was trying to do the RPO, and like you said, Courtney Jones was able to get in there and just make a good open field tackle behind the line of scrimmage and tackle him for a loss there.
Linebacker there, Courtney Jones, he mans that middle, and he does a good job. I mean, they love this guy playing middle linebacker. Pressure's on. Nice, beautiful pass out there to big number 13, Oscar Martinez, right over the middle. So they see the linebacker coming in, toss it right over his head.
Yeah, they picked that linebacker up, saw him coming inside, and then they were able to get that ball back over the top to Oscar Martinez. A good block there by Santiago Moreno to give him just enough time to get that ball off.
Courtney Jones there on the tackle.
So now it makes it a little bit manageable here, 3rd and 4, and so you got more of a chance to maybe get this first down.
Yeah, trips left. They do hand it off up the middle, number 2. Nowhere to go. He kind of just moves around, picks up 1 or 2. Santiago Marino just trying to make something happen there. Just a whole group of white jerseys.
Yeah, he's trying to see where he can go, tiptoeing there a little bit, trying to find something. But, boy, like we said, that Naaman Forest defensive front has really played good this afternoon.
Number 56, Jalen Johnson, I mean, he's seeing it fast, that's for sure.
Yeah, he's having a really good game this afternoon.
So we'll get to see Alex Acevedo punt the ball again. Gets another beauty. Oh, and this one is going to be fielded at about the 38. But if he wouldn't have fielded that one, that one's going to roll to the end zone too. I'm telling you, I think these college guys got to be looking at this kid and how good his foot is.
Yeah, because like you said, it kind of came right into Braylon Deal, but I'm kind of like you, boy. If Braylon Deal wasn't there, I think that ball would be rolling all the way down close to the end zone. But maybe that was the thing. Maybe Braylon Deal said, hey, I got to get over here and try to catch this thing. It'll go all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, 2 times. I mean, these colleges got to be looking at this boy's kicking ability.
Yeah, he's done a good job. I mean, like we said, he's able to flip the field, but probably just a good play there by Brandon Deal to catch that ball and not let it roll down.
Perales drops back, and he throws it out to number 80. But he was totally covered. I mean, there was just nowhere to go. Very lucky. That looked like Jeremiah Williams. Just looks like he didn't have anything going there.
Yeah, he's trying to get that ball into Jeremiah Williams, but again, just good coverage by Manuel Silver. Just a really, really good play by that young man.
Perales throws it out to the left side. Number 4 catches it. Of course, that's Deal out there. Just a nice little catch and toss and catch.
Yeah, again, Perales is a little fake inside and just a nice throw out there. Like we said, he's going to go to Braylon Deal. We know that's probably one of his number 1 receivers, and just a good-looking play. Again, South Garland needs to come up with a stop here and maybe can get in this half, 20-0, or maybe go down and get a score. But they definitely need to come up with a big defensive stop here.
Anderson's in the backfield, and they do hand it off to him. He makes a miss, and he's up the middle, and he's going to break this one out. He may be going all the way. Can they catch him? No, they cannot. And that is a touchdown. Jaden Anderson.
Wow, just a really fantastic play there. Great run by Anderson. Again, just give it to him. Boy, we had number 31 there, Aaron Cardenas. Marin had a shot at him, but when he missed, it was off to the races, and no one was able to catch him. Just an amazing run there by Jaden Anderson.
Yeah, showing his speed right there. Congratulations. That's very nice. Congratulated by number 54, Taylon Wynn. And, that's setting it up right now. You're doing pretty good. 26-0. They're going for the extra point. Good snap. Good kick. Does it go through? No, it does not. So we're going to be setting at 26-0. We've missed 2 extra points from Naaman Forest. We'll be right back on GRS. Welcome back to Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Naaman Forest fighting for a playoff spot here. And it looks like they're taking care of business early. 26-0 over South Garland. We're at the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. And boy, what a great run by Jaden Anderson just breaks it loose, and it was a foot race, and it showed his speed. He was able to get down that sideline, put it in the end zone, and so now we're at the kickoff. We're going to kick it off to South Garland, and what a boot right there. Goes out to about the 5. Again, number 7, he's been able to return the ball. What an athlete he is. Gets thrown down at the 35. That's Michael Johnson.
Yeah, this is a hard run there by Michael Johnson. Looking at the replay here, he catches the ball, starts toward the middle, takes off towards the right, trying to find that open field. But the thing about him, he really does run hard, keeps his feet moving, and they
find a way to get him the ball.
Yeah, and again, if you technically speaking, they're kind of starting off in pretty good field position.
Yeah, I mean, and they got the quarterback's really good. You just got to figure out how to get the ball to your playmakers, and I would say Michael Johnson, he's one of them, and well, you got to have a guard to start the play. He comes in a little late.
Yeah, I think it's really going to be really important that South at least gets a score before the half.
They toss it out to number 6. Good completed pass to Pelo Jimenez.
Yeah, Rakan was able just to get back, get his feet set, and just able to get a nice pass there to Pelo Jimenez, and just a good play, something positive, and try to keep yourself with the opportunity to move down this field and come away with some points.
Yeah, it's important to keep the ball away from Naaman Forest at this point. Best defense is keeping your offense out on the field. He tosses it up. Oh, just barely out of the reach of Paulo Jimenez again, and you see the athletic ability right there of that defense going up and knocking the ball out.
Yeah, he's trying to get the ball here to Paulo Jimenez, but boy, just a great job there by Troy Williams, able to get in there and get that ball knocked out of there. Just a spectacular play by that young man.
Yeah, you see, it was just man-to-man coverage, and they was just right on him. The speed of these guys, that was the corner out there man-on-man. It was a little post pattern, but it shows how good he stayed on his guy and knocked that ball down. That could have been a big play. Looks like South Garland's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, South Garland. First charge, timeout of the half.
Why don't we take one with them? 1 minute, 34 seconds of the second quarter. We'll be right back on GRS TV. Welcome back to Homer B. Johnson Stadium. And Naaman Forest 26-0. We're seeing if South Garland can get something going here. And they're putting together a pretty good drive so far.
Yeah, they need to get something going here, Bobby. They just need to try to get into the halftime, maybe just get a score and get something positive going for them.
Nice little pass right there out to number 13. It's dropped. That's Oscar Martinez on the receiving end there. Good defense.
Yeah, again, trying to go back to Oscar Martinez, and, just a good hard pass, but was unable to get it there. And you had number 1, Jadon Anderson, coming up and breaking that up. He was a young man that just took it to the house. So, Naaman has –
playing both ways.
Yeah, they have about 6 players that they play both ways with.
Here we are going to punt the ball again, and we've been calling his name Alex Acevedo quite often.
Well, I don't know if you really want you probably don't want his name to be called that much, because that means you're punting the ball, but he has done an outstanding job, and again, getting another row a little bit, so he's done his part. So we just need to try to come up and have some defense, or maybe get a turnover here and see if we can maybe get a quick score. But again,
yeah, it's a 45-yard punt. I mean, he's winning that battle for you right there, and no return. And we have not had Naaman Forest has not been able to return one punt. He's putting it in places like he's putting it where Naaman Forest can't return it as well. So
Right.
you know, that's a win-win right there. A lot of times you see that in high school football. You punt the ball, and they've got their fastest guy back there to receive it, and he just outruns everybody to the end zone. But they've really not allowed that to happen with this punter.
No, and he's done, like you said, he's done a good job. He's done exactly what he needs to do. Again, we need to see if this South Garland defense can come up with a stop.
Perales drops back, scrambles around, and he's going to take off running with it. He's going to pick up the first and more out to the 35 before he runs out of bounds there.
Yeah, this is a good job there by Perales. You know, he steps back, looking down the field. Just good blocking there by that offensive line, and then decides to pull it down and take off down that sideline. And you know, the good thing about it is he got out of bounds to save some time. And
yeah, there you go. And you know, it's not like he don't run the ball. He's the leading rusher on Naaman Forest now. He's came into the game with over 800 yards rushing, 6 yards a carry, 5 touchdowns. So he knows how to run it. This is a beautiful throw out to the left side to number 2. Of course, that is Brody. Number 2, that is Evan Garcia.
Yeah.
And they just little pitch and catch, and walks out of bounds, stops the clock.
Yeah, again, you know, Perales is able to step back and find Ivan Garcia there on the sideline. And like you said, he can definitely throw the ball and he can run the ball. So he's definitely a multiple threat when he steps back there in that quarterback position.
All day long. Again, they throw it out to Deal to the left side. He's able to catch it, just get out of there, stop the clock. 52 seconds remaining on the clock, and they go ahead and take a timeout.
Time out of the half.
Yeah, again, we look at Perales here. He's able to just step back and, well, we're going to not look at him there. But anyway, he was able to step back there and just, you know, fire a rifle there on that left side. And just a really good play. And they got things going there, trying to get it to Brandon Deal. And just a good play, like you said, you know, a little throw and catch for them. And looking good, you know, right now. Naaman's looking really good on offense.
Yeah, and South Garland at this point, you know, they're probably playing that little umbrella defense. They're trying, just don't get beat deep at this point. And what that's happening, it ends up happening is you're able to throw it underneath, and you're picking up 8-10 yards a shot, and they're getting out of bounds. They're not having to take timeouts. Now they did, but they didn't have to. They were out of bounds. The clock was stopped. So, you know, Naaman Forest looks like they're going to try to punch this in. And if I was South Garland, I'd be kind of watching for that number 3, Brody Perales at this point.
Yeah.
You know, you come out of a timeout, it's like brother to brother here. That ball gets tipped. Elbow gets hit of Perales, and that ball gets floated in the air. They're lucky right there. That didn't get picked off.
Yeah. Got hit as he was throwing the ball. Here we'll look at the replay. Stepping back, and he got hit just as he was throwing it. Number 8, good job by number 8 getting in there for South Garland defense, and that was Javion Kaufman, and had him throw that ball up. And like you said, was lucky that wasn't picked off.
It sets up a 3rd and long here, and he just tosses it over the middle to number 2, Evan Garcia, and he breaks a tackle or two, and is still up, gets to about the 27-yard line. And now you got to be in hurry mode. Now they're going to have to. They stop the clock to set the chains, so it stops at 36. As soon as the chains get set, they will stop it. I don't think Perales knew what. Well, they did start the clock, but usually, well, you know, I guess if the referees put it down, I mean, you've got to go. They do have flags on the field.
Shift. Offense number 24, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Now you've got to. Perales has to at least let his guys get set.
Yeah, take a look here at the replay. Was able to step back, and just a nice pass towards the middle there to number 2, Ivan Garcia. Now, Ivan Garcia looked like he was going to try to get out of bounds, but didn't think he could get there, and came back in the middle and tried to get what he could get. And, you know, unfortunately, there was a flag called on that play.
So 1st and 15 from the 33, tosses it out there to Deal. Deal steps out of bounds, stops the clock, picks up half of the yards it needed. Now you're going to be down there, you know, about 6 yards short of the first down, but very nice executed play. They're just backed off of them so far. That little underneath tosses are just working for Perales right now.
Yeah, they actually just came right back and did the same play they did like 2 plays before. And, again, if they're going to stay back off a deal like that, they're going to continue to work that and try to get him out of bounds and save some time on the clock.
Plenty of time to throw. Throws it up to the right corner and little out of bounds. The coverage right there was pretty good. But again, it went to Brody Perales, just a little bit to the right side of him. Had plenty of time to toss the ball. 17 seconds on the clock here.
Yeah, again, stepping back, and you kind of alluded to that a little bit earlier, Bobby. You said they're probably going to come back and maybe try to go to Brody, and that's exactly what they tried to do, try to get him on that corner route, and was just a little bit out of reach.
Yeah, Manuel Silva on the coverage, and that was a tall order. He was right on his back pocket. Forced that throw a little bit out of bounds. Perales has to take care of the ball, so probably a pretty good move there. Oh, just right out of his reach. I thought Evan Garcia had that one there. If he did, he would have been able to pick up the first down. Now you're setting at 4th and 5 on the 23. The way that we've been seeing their extra points go, I don't think you're going to be able to kick a field goal here, so they're going to keep the offense out there.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you got 13 seconds. I mean, you got a chance to still get the first down or, go for the end zone.
Pick the first down out, and it was just a no-go. It looked like Deal was going to the end zone. Perales thought he was going to do a comeback at the first down. This is going to be a turnover on down.
Yeah, you look here. I think they were just, Perales is thinking, keep doing the same thing we've been doing. Just let me get it to you, and you get out of bounds. So I don't know. Something kind of happened there. I don't think Braylon Deal was on the same page, but, they had what they've been doing about 3 or 4 times prior to that. Just let me get it to you, and you get the ball and step out of bounds.
Well, now you've got a few seconds. You got 9 seconds here. I'm not sure what South Garland would want to do. I'm not sure I would just drop back and throw a bomb here because it looks like they've been getting pressured so hard. He might take this snap and just take a knee, go into halftime here.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to give them a chance to have something crazy happen and they have the opportunity to go in and get a quick, easy score. At this point here, you just need to, kneel like he did.
So that'll do it for this halftime. We'll be right back after the halftime, and it's 26-0, Naaman Forest Rangers, and we'll be right back on GRS TV.
product of athletics is not wins and championships. It's the development of lifetime values and respect for the game. Please join us in showing your good sportsmanship and respect for those who play, coach, and officiate these events, and help those lessons extend beyond this game and into the classrooms and our daily lives. Time for more great tunes here on Game Time. This is Game Time, the place for Garland ISD's best. For over 20 years, I've been a proud spokesperson for accident and injury chiropractic and the pro treatment. Why? Because the pro treatment has worked for me, my family, my friends, and tens of thousands of injured Texans just like you. If you've been injured in a car wreck, you need to demand the respectful, professional care you deserve. You need to insist on accident and injury chiropractic. Don't settle for anything less.
At Garland Power and Light, we are committed to providing you reliable electric service. To do that, our employees serve you around the clock. We also build new lines to meet growing demand and proactively maintain our electrical equipment. Thank you for being a Garland Power and Light customer. GP&L.
Welcome back to GRS TV at Homer B. Johnson Stadium. 9-6A football here. Naaman Forest Rangers trying to get into the playoffs over South Garland. It's 26-0 here at the start of the third quarter. We will have highlights of the first quarter here. Boy, you know, it was kind of misty coming into this, and it was senior night for South Garland. Just a lot of excitement in the air. Naaman knows they have to win this game. South Garland playing the, let's beat them, let's knock them out of the playoffs.
Absolutely, and again, see South Garland here on the play, boy. Ivan Garcia on that first touchdown was able to get it in, and just a good pass there by Perales.
Yeah, came from Brody catching a 60-yarder down there, and then very nice little slant to Deal. Confused all of us, didn't know if he threw it or not. And all of a sudden, the third touchdown comes outside. Little pitch out to number 24 there, Hamilton. Put 3 touchdowns on the board. And boy, this run right here by Anderson just outruns everybody to the outside. Pretty clean game right there by Naaman Forest in that first quarter. You want to throw out some stats over here and tell you how it went on that first half?
Well, I tell you what, unfortunately for South Garland High School, they didn't really get too many yards on the ground there. They had a total of 69 yards. But again, if you look at Naaman Forest was able to come up with 328 total yards, 12 first downs, compared to South Garland only getting 4 first downs. And so again, Naaman's looking really dominant in this first half.
Yeah, there you go. And Perales on the first snap takes it in shotgun, tosses it out to number 22 for the completion. That's Williams out there doing a little comebacks, just sets down in the slot. Boom. Put it right on the numbers.
Yeah, just got it out to Williams, and just a good play. Again, kind of seems like Naaman's kind of getting some different people in and trying to let them get some touches on the ball.
Perales throws it deep this time. He has Deal out there and fingertip catches it, and he just goes into the end zone. And, boy, Deal, he's going to be a Texas State commit. He's going to be a Bobcat on Saturdays, and that's why right there. Of course, you get a little excessive celebration flag.
I don't know if they got something before that, Bobby. It looks like they got something.
Look at man downfield. Offense number 55.
Oh, my goodness.
5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Oh, wow. Bring it all the way back.
Yeah. Again, like you said, Perales able to get back, get set, and we kind of knew he was going to go back to Deal. No surprise there, and Deal was able to get behind the South Garland secondary. But unfortunately, penalty is going to bring that back.
That's an interesting call because it wasn't a screen play where your lineman is trying to get out there to set up a screen. This was just a drop back pass, 3-step drop and throw it. How does your lineman get down the field to get that call?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. I don't really know what happened there, but you're absolutely right.
They drop it off, and he's handed off, go up the middle. I think he's going to pick up the first down. I think they do mark it about the 47, so that will be enough. But yeah, on that other play, I don't understand it. But
well, like you said, again, trying to get that ball to Jaden Anderson. They definitely trying to let him work a little bit. Maybe they're kind of trying to get prepared. Like you said, I hadn't seen Obi back in, so I don't know if he's hurt or not. Maybe this is why they've kind of changed up with that backfield a little bit.
Yeah, you're right. We haven't seen him since the first quarter. Perales has all kinds of time. Takes off running. He's going to get drugged down by big number 44, Andres De La Cruz. He's a big one right there.
Yeah, again, Perales steps back, looking down the field, not seeing what he wants, and then decided to tuck it away and took off down the field. And like you said, just a good tackle by De La Cruz to come over there and get that tackle.
Yeah, tracing him from the two-tech position all the way out there to the outside. Perales hands it off to the left side. Again, breaking tackles, just being so patient right there just to be able to pick up that first down. That's Jaden Anderson.
Yeah, again, just getting that ball to Jaden Anderson, just letting him pick his way. Good job by that offensive line and, giving him a lot of touches. And, again, like we said, something seems to have happened to Derek Obi. Not really for sure. I don't really see him right now on the sideline. I don't know if he's hurt or anything, but
maybe just taking a break, not giving, there's probably scouts watching this game, and they're just not going to show him. Straight up the middle power drive. Big number 75 making a key block there, Escobar.
Yeah, again, letting Vincent, again, just kind of letting everybody kind of touch the ball here a little bit. Ollie Vincent, just a hard runner, a big guy, tough defensive guy, so he's going to run the ball hard.
Hey, how about Deshaun Bird in the backfield lead blocking right there?
Yeah, again, I just think right now, Naaman's going to try some things. And
245 pounds coming at you lead blocking. If you're a 150-pound guy out there, you trying to get out of the way of that?
Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of the way.
Right up the middle again, and boy, what a great tackle by number 80, Hansel Galdames. There was a hole there to run through.
Yeah, again, just giving the ball straight ahead, dive, and Henson Galdames made a great tackle there, and again, just trying to play football. And
I think Jaden Anderson thought he had a nice hole to run through, and Galdames just closed in a hurry. Hand off again. Number 1, he's getting some work, Jaden Anderson, and doesn't want to go down. 2 or 3 guys hit him. Big number 31, we've called his name Aaron Cardenas quite a few times, that middle linebacker.
Yeah, again, just Jaden Anderson's just really running hard, getting a lot of touches here. Looks like Naaman's kind of content to try to work on this running game a little bit and maybe get some other people some opportunities to touch that ball. Again, trying to prepare maybe for that playoff run.
There we go again, number 58, Bird in the backfield, going to lead block. Boom, there he is, just driving number 31 down into the backfield, and that springs number 32, and that's exactly what you want to see. That's Ollie Vincent, 210, 6-footer. And you see Bird lead block, and watch this block right here. He gets the linebacker and just drives him through. Gives Ollie Vincent a lot of room to run.
Yeah. Being able to use Bird like that is big, fullback leading Vincent around. And then you got Vincent, a big back too. So you got 2 big guys coming at you.
Don't want to get in front of them, do you?
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely
just
don't.
wear you out.
Yeah, and like you said, I just think Naaman's just working on some things to maybe think if they have to use them in the playoffs.
Uh-oh. Oh, nice little move right there by Perales. Tosses it to the back of the end zone, and that's a touchdown. And guess who? Deal on the receiving end.
Yeah, man. Perales just made that play himself. Just cool, calm, and collected.
Whoops.
Just waited. Just slipped out of there and got himself back, got his eyes down the field, and just a good pass, was able to find Deal. And, of course, like you said, why not get it to Deal? He's the real deal.
He's the real deal, and Perales has learned so much. He's a 3-year starter. He's been able to you would think a couple of years ago and even into the early of this season, he would have taken off running.
Offense.
He had plenty of room to run.
Redo the try.
He's keeping his eyes downfield and finds Deal in the back of the end zone. That shows, how good he has gotten. And, I think he's got committed to Mississippi Valley State. They're going to be playing him on Saturdays. That's just a real nice job right there by Perales.
Yeah, it really is. And you can see the maturity that's happened with him being here for being a 3-year starter. And, of course, being a coach's son definitely helps also.
It definitely does. And this ball looks like it's going to be a long extra point, and it goes right through the middle. We're going to be at 33-0. Naaman Forest up on this one. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. We'll be right back on GRS TV.
Este es nuestro distrito, un distrito de legado y oportunidades. Venimos de país en país de diversas comunidades, but we come together as one. Llevamos nuestras raíces en la sangre y estamos determinados a avanzar. Aquí todos somos familia. We are family. Somos Garland ISD. Esta es nuestra marca, representando tu cultura y tu voz. Un espacio creado para nuestra gente en nuestro idioma. ¡Qué orgullo ser hispano! ¡Qué orgullo ser Garland ISD!
Welcome back to GRS TV. You got Naaman Forest High School up 33-0 in this playoff atmosphere. Naaman Forest had to win this game in order to get into the playoffs, and South Garland trying to be the spoiler. But Naaman Forest, man, they've really came out in this third quarter and have really punched South Garland in the mouth here.
Yeah, Naaman's got everything going the way they wanted it to go, and again, they're just playing good football. They've been solid all evening. And, again, just doing what they need to do.
Again, number 7 on that return. He has been so good. That's Michael Johnson. He switched sides because they've been kicking to the right side. Michael Johnson's been on the right side. I think they thought they would kick it to the left side. Well, Michael Johnson was over there too. And I tell you, he's a play-making guy right there. It seems like South Garland could just try to figure out a way to get him the ball.
Yeah, he runs hard, and he's a really good player. And he's, again, like you said, you don't want to see anybody quit or anything like that. And he's just going to be a player and just a competitor and just keep playing hard.
Well, you told us, you were talking earlier about how South Garland made a big deal about the game tonight at the high school and how the bands were going through. And, it kind of gives a testament of their coach over there and how they've really put things together for that community over at South Garland and how they're trying to rebuild and restructure the football program.
Oh, no, you're absolutely right. And, again, just, changing things around a little bit. But right now things aren't going the way we like, but, they are really working hard, and Coach Martinez is doing a great job over there. Again, just a good pass here to number 13, Oscar Martinez was able to get the ball in his hands. We look at the replay here. Recon able to get back. Just a nice pass and just a good play. And, again, just trying to compete and keep playing hard.
Yeah, number 22 there, Williams on the tackle. Yeah, and, Coach Martinez sent some stuff about how they have WIN on their helmets. What's important now. It's it's in front and on the forehead of their helmets, and he talks about win the offense, win the day, win the men, be mentally, win that, and how that can carry over into your season. And he's really putting together a team. He's getting support of the community.
Right. Again, just a quick pass here, trying to get to number 7, Michael Johnson. We talked about trying to get the ball in his hand, and that's what they tried to do there. Unfortunately, was unable to make that connection. But, yeah, trying to change things over there, trying to change the culture and stuff. And, good things are happening there. Tonight, maybe we're not getting what we would hope. But, again, these guys are really working hard, and that coaching staff is working hard. And, again, the main thing is trying to bring that community behind us and really trying to solidify that.
Yeah, and I think it's working too. And like you said, it was at the campus. They had the band and everything going through and setting up a real good atmosphere to come into this game. And it was senior night over there, and a lot of people were real excited about playing tonight. Now, it's not turned out on the field as good as the feeling was at the school today.
Well, yeah.
But that may have something to do with how good Naaman Forest is. I mean, these guys are really big, and they are putting up some really good numbers on the ground. Really not showing a whole lot of flashiness, but that offensive line you're seeing right there, at pick number 78, that guy's going to be playing at SFA next year. I mean, these guys are big and strong, and they love to play football.
Yeah. Just, again, like we said, Naaman is doing what they need to do, kind of getting out here, trying to get themselves ready for a playoff run. And you can see that tonight. good offensive line, good play, kind of methodically moving down the field and, executing and doing what they need to do. Again, here we'll take a little quick inside pitch here to number 18. Got him around the corner. Just good blocking by that offensive line and able to get a good positive yardage.
Yeah, Lamont Henderson on the tackle there. That sets up a first down on the 47. They just nice job right there of executing plays. And this is a free play. Throw it out there to Brody Perales out of bounds. Play never really happened. It'll be a 5-yard penalty on encroachment.
Offside, defense, 5-yard penalty, still second down.
Yeah, that's about the third or fourth time we've seen that happen. So they definitely got something going on. I don't know if he's maybe using that hard count, which is something you really want to work on and practice on, try to get that defensive line to jump off sides. And they've had success with it. So whatever it is, it seems to be working.
First and 5 on the 47. Perales is going to take the snap again here. And, we've seen quite a few running backs in that backfield. Right now, number 24, Hamilton, is in the backfield. Sophomore. Takes the handoff right up the middle. Does a nice job of being a little scat back right there. Picks up the first down all the way out to the 39.
Yeah, they just kind of running in and changing backs here and there. And, like we said, maybe something not for sure. Or maybe they could just be saving Obi for the playoffs. But definitely something has kept him out of the game. But, again, they found some other backs to put in there and allow them to get some work tonight.
Perales on the snap, tosses it out to Deal. Deal's refusing to go down. Gets all the way out to the 31-yard line before he's brought down.
Again, just kind of what we've seen a little bit earlier, just get that ball out to Deal and, kind of just throw and catch. And just a good job by Deal to catch that ball and secure it. And, again, putting them in 2nd and 2.
Yeah, right there on the 31-yard line. So here we go again. They've got trips right. Well, let's say it's twins right within a slot right there at the tight end position. You look back, check out the play. Perales going to toss it out there. Wide open is the slot back. He gets brought down. That's number 10. That's Corey Thomas, about on the 22-yard line there.
Yeah, was just able to step back, and, boy, he looked at Corey Thomas the whole way and was able to get it out to him. And just a great catch by Corey Thomas. And, again, trying to go get some good positive yards and just a nice, easy play. And like we said earlier, man, Naaman's just methodically moving down the field.
Yeah, it's tackled by Reuben Davis right there to save that one. And, they're just kind of moving pretty smooth, executing really well. Offensive line is getting on their guys, clearing out some space for Hamilton. He gets out to the 20-yard line.
Well, like you said, just coming back with Hamilton and, just that offensive line is just starting to, weigh on South Garland and maybe starting to wear them down just a little bit.
Yeah, you see some good playing out there by South Garland. Big number 80 over there on the end, Galdamas making that tackle, but he's been everywhere. Perales setting back, throws it deep over the middle and incomplete to Deal. He had two receivers in the same spot, but both of them looked a little open. The ball was just a little bit overthrown.
Yeah, again, like you said, looking for Deal over that middle and just try to get it to him and, just a little bit high. And I tell you what, that was probably, opportunity to catch that ball. But again, just a little bit over his head. And,
yeah, they're going to go with 2 plays here. So it's 3rd and 5. And, if they don't get all the first down here, they're going to go for it on 4th as well. So, but they do. Deal's out there, does a little 5-7-yard comeback to the outside, and the ball is delivered right on number. What's really pretty impressive here is how much time that offensive line is allowing him to throw.
Oh, yeah, they're giving him plenty of time. And that particular play right there is just it's
been automatic tonight,
that's an automatic, and they know they can go to it at any time. And they're able to go do that. And anytime they need a first down, they're able to call upon that play.
Yeah, Dill is eight receptions, 96 yards now, and 2 touchdowns. He's on the verge of hitting a 100-yard mark here. Perales is scrambling to the right, has some room, and that'll be a touchdown to Dill in the back of the end zone. Put him over 100 marks, 3 touchdowns. He's going to let everybody know it.
Yeah, again, just Perales able to buy time, keeping his feet moving, keeping his eyes down the field, keep running. And, Dill, of all people, knows that, if I can keep moving, get to that open spot, I had a really good chance of Perales getting me that ball, and he was able to do that.
Yeah, he came from the left side of the field. Remember, he's the left receiver on the left side. Perales starts kind of scrambling to the right, and he just follows him all the way across the field. Call that little backslider all the way across the back of the end zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, that's just those guys have played together and they just kind of know, hey, things break down. Yeah, just keep moving. I can get the ball to you.
Perales going for 2 here. Throws it to Dill in the back of the corner. Nothing there. South Garland keeps him out of the extra point. 39-0. Why don't we go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back on GRS TV. Back here at Homer B. Johnson Stadium, deep in the heart of Garland, Texas. GRS TV is here and broadcasting this game, and we want to thank the camera guys. It's a rainy day out here, and they're all out there working, and I'm sure they have their galoshes on, trying to stay dry.
Well, I tell you what, Bobby, I'm just happy right now that that lightning and all that stuff hasn't moved in here on us yet.
Knock on wood now that you've said that.
Yeah.
Here we go again to number 7. He's got the ball, and boy, he has been dangerous today on these kickoff returns. Gets out to the 32.
Yeah, Michael Johnson has really been running hard back there on these kickoff returns. And, again, like we said, just no quitting that young man, being able to field the ball, starting up the middle, was able to avoid that tackle, able to get back in the middle, trying to get that blocker ahead of him and just running hard.
He's done a really good job every time he's touched the ball. I'd like to see the stats on how many yards he's gotten today. I don't see that he's got any catches, but boy, has he had some nice returns.
Yeah, he's had some good returns tonight.
So Edson Rincon in the backfield. Let's see if they can get something going. Of course, Naaman Forest defensive front 4 has just really not allowed anything. And you see big number 58 right there. He just puts a stop on them in a hurry. That's Deshaun Bird, big 245-pounder.
Yeah, I think that was number 56, Jalen Johnson. Yeah,
sorry.
He's trying to get in on some of it. And you see number 34 in there also, Jameer Williams. So, again, I think Naaman's kind of changing that defensive front up, trying to get some of these other guys that they might have to count on maybe into the playoffs to get some experience.
And they should do that, right? Keep them from getting hurt. Nice little pass out to number 13 there. Oscar Martinez, he picks up a nice gain. I think that's going to be enough to move the chains. And, boy, did South Garland need that.
Yeah, they definitely need something to go, just something positive. Again, just a good pass out there to Oscar Martinez, and just a good catch and just a good play, to get something positive for this South Garland offense.
Now, the screen is not going to happen. Boy, the pressure just came too strong and too fast. It couldn't even get set up. 53 on the pressure. That's Kaysen Christian.
Yeah, Kaysen Christian was able to get in there and get that pressure. And, even now you
that
get
is the
some
end
of
of
these.
the third quarter.
Well, now we're going to the fourth quarter, but you're getting some of these young guys in now, and they're hungry too. They want to get in on some of this action. And so,
why not? They've played hard all season long. It's time to go out there and have a little fun. Why don't we take a quick break? We'll be right back on GRS TV. Start of the fourth quarter here at Homer B. Johnson. Oh, and that ball's almost picked off right there by number 22. That is Williams. He just steps in front of it.
Yeah, man, Xavier Williams, man, just almost came up with a great play there, was able to step in front of that ball. Recon kind of threw it out there, and, boy, Williams was all over that.
Pretty dominant third quarter right there by Naaman Forest. You know, they're up 20 first downs, 442 yards, but what's really impressive is they've had 230 of it on the ground. That's out of 20 attempts. I mean, they are really cooking up
First
some
charge, time out of the half.
yards on that running game.
Yeah, they just, like we said earlier, they've come out and methodically moved up and down that field, and they've got their running attack going real well. You know, even though Perales is able to get that ball out to Deal at any time that he wants to, they're still able to keep that running attack going.
Yeah, why don't we see the standings here, and we can kind of discuss how things are going in the district. 9-6A, you got Saxe on top. Of course, they were 8-0, 9-1 overall. I mean, they clinched early in the season. Then Wiley East coming in there, and Wiley 6-2. Okay, this is where it gets interesting. Garland wins last night. They go up 4-4. Naaman Forest here sets at 3-4. They win tonight. They will be 4-4. But the thing is, why every game you play is so important is because Naaman Forest beat Garland in the regular season. So even though they're going to be 4-4, both records are the exact same. Naaman will win. We get a face mask here, it looks like. That's going to be on Naaman
Personal
Forest.
foul, face mask, defense, 15-yard penalty from previous spot, automatic first down.
Yeah, take a look at the replay here. We got number 34 coming in and, getting that face mask. And so, again, just, boy, that was a tough one.
Let go. Eventually, just got to let go of it.
Yeah, I know you get excited. You know, some of these young players are getting the opportunity to come in and play. And, that was Jameer Williams. And, sometimes that excitement can get you to maybe do things you wouldn't normally do.
Right up the middle, just a nice run. He's still on his feet, number 2 there. Of course, that's a Moreno finally getting a hole there that he could run through.
Yeah, just, again, bringing that backside guard around them, 71. Good block there by Saul Hariri. And, again, just was able to get Moreno in there and pick up some good yardage. And this is what South Garland needs, get something positive happening.
Tosses it out left over there to number 7. Of course, we know who that is, Michael Johnson. You get the ball in his hands and exciting things happen. That's his first reception of the day.
Well, yeah, and like you said, kind of get that ball in his hands and just see what he can do. Michael Johnson was able to get out there into the flat area and was able to catch that ball, get turned upfield, and try to get down that sideline and make something positive happen.
Yeah, I liked how they ran that play. The wideout did it like a 5-yard in, and then they had Michael Johnson do a 5-yard out. It kind of set a pick, and it allowed him to get wide open. A little toss right to Moreno. Moreno is going to get in there. No, he does not. Big stop by number 22. Man, what a great job by Williams getting out there, stringing it along.
Yeah, Menzavis came up and made a tackle, but then this quick toss out here to Moreno. Thought he was going to get in, running hard, but just a good tackle there by Williams over there for Naaman. But, again, some positive yardage there by Moreno to try to get in and get that score.
It's
still
impressive
a little bit
to watch to watch Williams get out there, though, because he was trying to maintain that outside, and he did. He didn't allow him to come in, and he didn't allow him to break out, and he was able to get out there to make that tackle.
Yes.
Here we go. Moreno, does he get in this time? Does he get in? It does. Oh, what are they going to call? Hands go up. It is a touchdown for Santiago Moreno, and boy, did they need that one.
Yeah, Moreno just ran hard. For a second, I didn't know if he was going to get in. Was able to get that ball and just keep his feet moving, running hard there. Looks like Naaman felt like they stopped him from getting in, but he was able to get that ball across the plane.
Yeah, I think Vashawn Jones actually, when he finished the tackle, he tackled him forwards into the end zone, or I don't think he would have gotten in. But, boy, they needed that one and needed it bad. 39-6. Let's see if they can finish this one. Up And the kick is good. 39-7. Great drive right there by the Titans. 39-7 here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back on GRS TV.
Este es nuestro distrito, un distrito de legado y oportunidades. Venimos de país en país de diversas comunidades, but we come together as one. Llevamos nuestras raíces en la sangre y estamos determinados a avanzar. Aquí todos somos familia. We are family. Somos Garland ISD. Esta es nuestra marca, representando tu cultura y tu voz. Un espacio creado para nuestra gente en nuestro idioma. ¡Qué orgullo ser hispano! ¡Qué orgullo ser Garland ISD!
Welcome back to Homer B. Johnson Stadium. Naaman Forest, 39-7. South Garland just had a great drive. Just kind of rolled it all the way down the field, just kind of methodically, just a couple of passes here and there, nice runs, and they finally put it into the end zone. And, boy, that is a fan right there sitting out here in the misty rain. And onside kick goes out of bounds.
Well, they kind of had it there a little bit, but just kicked it a little too hard and was unable to come up on it.
Yeah, the ball didn't take that crazy bounce straight up in the air to slow it down.
Yeah.
It just kind of kept rolling out of bounds. But it looked like they caught Naaman Forest and not expecting.
Illegal kick out of bounds from the kicking team. 5 yards will be added to the inbound spot. First down.
So D'Angelo Perales will be coming back out on the field leading the Naaman Forest. And, boy, what a game he's had. 20 of 30, 66%, 247 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's just having a heck of a game. And for rushing, Jaden Anderson, 4 attempts, 76 yards. Of course, he had that long run. He had a touchdown. John Kamara, two attempts, 52 yards. Emmanuel Hamilton, 4 attempts, 45 yards and a touchdown. And, boy, big number 5 again. You know, he had that big run earlier. This time John Kamara gets it and takes off downfield, almost breaks another one.
Yeah, just getting it here to John Kamara and just getting that ball into John Kamara's hands. And it looks like they decided to go with a quarterback change here, which is probably smart. You know, you kind of got this game, under control, and you certainly don't want to get anybody hurt. So it looks like they've gone with
Hari
Robinson. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see what he does. His first play, they just go ahead and initiate him early and have him toss it out there to number 15. Marcus Cameron.
Well, I think that was number 18 there, Austin Kamara. Just trying to get it out to him, but was unable to get it there. Again, I think Naaman now is beginning to try to get some different players in and, start to think about the playoffs. And you certainly don't want any injuries to your main players and starters. So, you're going to have to start to look at that now, and I think that's what they're beginning to do.
Yeah, so Robinson takes a low snap and has to start scrambling out to the right side. He has no gain there, but, he's having to take it, and he's looking to throw.
Yeah, he was looking to throw there, and nobody open, and so just trying to tuck it away. Just a good play there by number 5, Reuben Davis, come up and able to make that play. But, again, like you said, just trying to get something on that play, and just a great job there by Reuben Davis to make that open field
So they're
tackle.
not going to elect to punt here. Right here at midfield, it's 4th and 1, and they're going to go ahead and go for it. Oh, boy.
False start, offense, number 18. 5-yard penalty, still third down.
Okay, so that might change your play selection there. It looks like they're going to bring out the punting unit.
Yeah, I mean, when you're 4th and 1 and, that makes it a little bit easier, but now you get 4th and 5 and, probably best to go on and punt. But, like I said, when you're kind of working on things, I mean, hey, a fake punt here could be a possibility, but yeah, you just want to be safe and just.
Yeah, you don't want to show anything. We're up here and we see scouts all up here watching Naaman Forest, and I don't think you want to any kind of fake punt, anything like that right now. You want to keep that in your back pocket.
Yeah, you want to keep that and kind of let that be something that no one knows anything about. Boy, I tell you what, just again, a good stop there by South Garland. Like I said, looks like Naaman is beginning to put a lot of different players in, and starting
Absolutely.
to keep their starters, from injury and.
This is an exciting time. I mean, again, we were talking before the game about all the seniors out here getting to play. A lot of it, it's going to be their very last time they put on a pair of cleats, right? You're not going to get that shoulder pad, that helmet, that smell, that just the fun stuff about, playing football. Just a nice pass out there. Pick up a first down there by number 6 there. But a lot of these guys aren't going to get to play again. So this is the time. You're in this kind of situation. Just go ahead and let some of these seniors play.
Oh, absolutely. And, again, just a good pass there by Recon to get it out to Pablo Jimenez. But you're absolutely right, Bobby. Just the time to let a lot of people get out on this field and experience this. And like you said, you won't get this back again. And so, yeah, and it's going to really hit some of these guys here later on. But, again, we'll look at the replay here. Yeah, Recon able to get back, able to get the ball again out to number 13, Oscar Martinez, and just a good play there. But, yeah, it's going to mean a lot. And I suspect there's going to be some tears in one of these locker rooms. And, the guys are really going to feel it. But, again, like you said, just let everybody get an opportunity to get a little feel of this.
That's right. And even Naaman Forest, even though they're going to play another game next week. Here we go. Nice little run right there. Picks up another first down. Another good drive going by the Titans here.
Yeah, just, again, Edison Recon's able to step back, looking, decides he better tuck it away, and gets up the field. And like we said, this young man can run with the ball, and he can also pass it. And he really has matured this year and really has turned into a really good quarterback for the South Garland Titans.
Yeah, he goes ahead and hands it off again to number 2, Moreno. But, yeah, going back to the last, even Naaman Forest, you got a lot of seniors on that squad as well that may not get to play in the playoffs. Like, they're going to have their time.
Right.
And then maybe they don't get to play any. Maybe it's a really close game. So even now, they're getting this whole quarter to play. It's a lot of fun for these guys.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, and that's the right thing to do.
Motion left, and then, oh, what a bullet pass. And again, they toss it out there to Michael Johnson. And, man, that guy has some talent on the –
Again, a little play action, and you were kind of saying a little bit earlier, try to get that ball into Michael Johnson's hands, and that's exactly what they did. And just a really, really good catch there, and just a good-looking play for the Titans on that particular play there.
Here we go. Toss it out again. Things are opening up for them. That's number 6, Jimenez. Again, it's just a little RPO.
Yeah, a little RPO, and again, Recon's able to step back and, boy, find Hernandez over that middle, and, oh, boy, just a good-looking play.
Moreno up the middle there, just picking up some yards. Just an impressive drive here.
Yeah, like we said, the good thing about it is you see the South Garland Titans not quitting or giving up, and just really continuing to try to play hard and like we said, try to go down here and see if they can get a score.
Looking to toss it back of the end zone, and does he have him? Oh, that's going to be pass interference. That's going to be a first down right there inside the 10.
Pass interference. Defense. Foul card in the end zone. Ball be placed at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, that's pretty blatant right there. But you might as well do that. I mean, that was going to be a touchdown. That was just a beautiful pass.
Yeah, just a great pass here. And, I mean, that was probably going to be a touchdown.
Take the penalty or the touchdown, right?
Yeah, so you Actually with the penalty, you live to maybe lay another down. Yeah.
Same play out to the left, tosses it short, and that ball's in the end zone. Big play number 13, Oscar Martinez.
Yeah, just a really good pass there by Recon and put it only where Oscar Martinez could get it, and Martinez makes a good catch. Not for sure here. It kind of took an awkward bounce there. I'm not for sure what he injured there. I don't know. It
knocked it kind of got wrapped up a little bit and rolled over. But what a great catch and just a nice play. I mean, you had one guy going into the corner, and then you'd have him like two-stepping out, and that's just a hard angle to catch the ball. He keeps his eye on it, makes a great grab.
Yeah,
he did touchdown.
He did an excellent job of keeping, like you said, his eye and concentration on the ball and able to pull that in. And so just a good play there by the Titans to go down and get a score and just to keep fighting.
Yeah, it shows you that, a lot of these guys are all juniors that we've been talking about, and it shows you how good that they are when they get the ball in their hands. There's some great athletes out there. Ball is up, and it is good. So that gives them 14 points in the quarter. 39-14, South Garland takes a touchdown from one end of the field to the other. Just nice drive. Looks like they've been doing it all year. We'll take a break. GRS TV will be back in just a moment. Look at that. Look at the rain is coming down. 2 minutes 50 seconds left of the game, and boy, the rain is starting to move in. Umbrellas are popping up, and the cameramen are getting wet.
Yeah, I would say, Bobby, we,
Friday night football, man.
Yeah, we were fortunate to time this just right. Boy,
ball's
out. Loose.
Still out. They're rumbling and a-tumbling.
Looks like the Titans were able to come up with that. Tell you what, just a good play there. Good onside kick. It's wet, so, what a perfect time to do it.
Well, it almost happened last time they kicked an onside kick. It was almost there, and now they try it again, and boom, they get the ball.
Illegal formation on the kicking team.
Oh, wow.
5-yard penalty. Oh, re-kick.
Sometimes when it happens, when it's not going for you, it doesn't go for you. Well, just a great effort, but again, we kind of see that rain. And, boy, I tell you what, I think we kind of dodged the bullet by starting things a little bit earlier and able to get out here. But, again, just a good opportunity there by South Garland, and unfortunately they were able to come away with
penalty. Yeah. I mean, doesn't that happen on the best plays in the world?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that, when you sit back and you watch this game, Naaman Forest, as good as they've been at times, their special teams seem to be, at this point in the season, lacking a little bit. I mean, you're fixing to play some really good teams in the playoffs.
Well, yeah.
And you have to shore that up, right?
Yeah, when you go into playoffs, you got to be hitting on all cylinders. So, good thing about it, they'll get another week. They'll get a chance to look at the film and, probably realize there's some things they need to shore up. And, not only in special teams, but I'm sure they'll take a real hard look on some of the things, even offensively and defensively, even though things have kind of gone their way tonight, just to really get themselves prepared.
I mean, South Garland has been able to return every kickoff, 30 yards down the field with Michael Johnson. And then there's these two they finally get it this time. Big time play right there by number 80. But they've kind of struggled in the kickoff return area too, and in kickoff extra points. They've kind of struggled, so it's something they need to work on. But boy, that one right there was executed to a T.
Yeah.
Number 80.
Yeah, just a good job of covering that ball up. Number 80 was able to get on that and secure that for
Jeremiah Williams.
Yeah, Naaman. So, but like you said, Bobby, I mean, like you said, you kind of alluded to two things, extra points and then, kickoff coverage. I mean, because like you said, when you get into these playoffs, you don't want to give a team the opportunity to be starting on the 50-yard line or anything like that.
Definitely can't be missing extra points, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
And it wasn't the kicker. It seemed like it was more about the snap and the hold and just, the whole execution of it.
Right.
But you've got to shore that up. Number 0 takes the snap and takes off running. Of course, that's Robinson. We had said that he had come in for Perales earlier, and he's just that guy right there. And what an athlete Robinson is.
Yeah, again, just keeping it in his hands and just kind of letting him run. I don't think there's really any need for Naaman to have to do anything other than just kind of keep it on the ground.
Run the clock, yeah. Don't run out of bounds. But boy, I sure like his cleats, man. That purple, that's some pretty colors right there now.
Yeah, you definitely can see those.
He hands it off right up the middle, picks up the first down, and Hamilton, he's running hard tonight. He's really had a pretty good game.
Yeah, they're giving him a lot of opportunity, letting Hamilton kind of run the ball. Again, we look at the replay here, just letting Hamilton go, trying to go big on big. Good block there by number 72, and just able to kind of get going and kind of eat up some clock and get some yardage.
Well, that offensive line has really done the job tonight. I mean, they have really spaced it out where these running backs, no matter who's in there, has really had a good game. I mean, they're up to 240 yards of rushing tonight.
Yeah, they really have. And, if they're going to give a game ball out tonight, I think, like you said, that offensive line certainly should get it. I mean, we know the normal players have done some great things. D'Angelo's had a good game. Jaden Anderson's had a good game. Dill's had a good game. But also this offensive line has done an outstanding job.
Yeah, without them, you're not rushing for 245 yards on the ground, I can tell you that. And neither is Perales throwing the ball like he's had. He's had a lot of time to throw the ball. I mean, you've been able to do a great job with that offensive line. And I agree with you. If I'm giving a game ball out tonight, it's that offensive line.
Yeah, that should be it right there. Again, just a great job by Naaman tonight. They came in and did what they needed to do, and they're going to be going on to the playoffs.
Yeah, what a great night for Naaman Forest to go ahead and clinch their playoff spot. They will be knocking Garland out of the playoffs. They are going to be in the playoffs. And, boy, you can't say enough about how they played tonight. They really came out and said, hey, if we're going to the playoffs, let's end it good. 39-14 is your final score. From Bobby George, Roman Alexander, we really have had a great night with you guys tonight. Thank you for being here, and good night from GRS TV.